Hey guys, welcome to the channel. It's Hamza, and in today's video we're going to go over my portfolio just like we do every day. But before we do, I want you guys to take a look at the number. We are back below $170,000. This is the third time that we went above $170,000 and we jumped back right under. I'm struggling to really beat that $170,000 mark, but I have a very good reason this time that I am below that number. And really quickly, before I get started with the video, I wanted to show you guys how my day started. So pre-market, I was at $174,000. At highs today, I did hit almost $176,000. So we hit $176,000 at about 3 a.m. And the reason for that is that the crypto markets were bubbling at that time. As you all know, Bitcoin did almost touch $50,000. In fact, Bitcoin did touch $50,000 at some point during the day today. So I hit $175,000 as markets opened, which was right here. I started to go down, and from 175, I think the all-time bottom that we saw was $164,000. So that's almost $10,000 in one day. So I almost took a hit of $10,000, but then the markets did start to improve. I did make a few trades today, and I'm going to share them with you in just a little bit. But before that, I wanted to show you guys that we did in fact end our day at almost $168,000. So we are okay. We're holding strong. Nothing to worry about. Every company that I own, I am willing to defend. I believe all the stocks that I have are fairly strong. I just think that we had a turn in the market today, a little bit of a pullback in my portfolio, which was honestly much needed just because we have grown so quickly that I think this pullback was kind of expected. So I'm not too worried about it, and I am going to continue to invest in the market. Now, my funds have not cleared the account. So as you guys can see, we have about $8,400 of spending power, and last week I did mention that I was going to add an additional $25,000 or $50,000 to this portfolio that I was going to transfer from another account into this account. Those funds haven't cleared the account yet, which means I can't transfer them onto my Robinhood. So you are going to see that money come into this account sometime this week. I wish it had come today because I feel like today was a great buying opportunity day and I missed it, but that's okay because every day on this channel we are full of opportunities. Now, for those of you who are members, I did send you guys 3 signals today, 3 buy signals today and a sell signal, and all of those signals made you guys a lot of money. And I know some of you made a lot of money because I did receive those DMs. So thank you for supporting the channel. Thank you for becoming members. I really appreciate your support and I'm really excited to be making money together. And for those of you who are not members, you can click the join button. It's right next to the subscribe button. And I do post member only alerts over there while I trade live. So as I sell, I tell you guys what I'm selling, how much I'm selling for. And as I buy, I tell you guys what I'm buying and how much I am buying it for every single day. That alongside a lot of member only content that I post every single day. So if you guys want to become members, hit that join button. It's right next to the subscribe button. I think it's like $4.99 a month, but trust me, it's well worth it. Okay, now that that's out of the way, let's quickly go over my options. I have time options. I told you guys I had 10 calls here. I am planning on selling the time calls and converting my 10 calls into stock. Because the stock is so cheap, I actually think that money well spent is in the stock because I don't have this time constraint. The options are fairly expensive, so I do want to hold on to time. I just want to be able to have the stock so that I don't have to worry about that time constraint. Clove, I'm losing today. Apple is my biggest loser of the day. Now, for those of you, once again, who are members, I did sell Apple early in the day at $134.90, I believe, and it did drop after that to $133. So I did notice a little bit of a downtrend. I gave you guys an alert, and we sold Apple. Hopefully, you guys sold Apple as well. I did, however, have to hold on to my call options just because I was losing a lot of money by the time I had sold the option. So we're going to hold on to the calls. We're not too worried about them. I mean, it's Apple. And I have an entire year to make up for it. And I truly believe that we are going to end up making a profit on these 10 calls. A significant profit, actually, on these 10 calls. So with that being said, let's go to Draftking. Draftking not doing so good. I mean, we are in the green, but just barely. Fubu, in my opinion, had some really good entry points today. I think this stock is going to run. So for those of you who bought the dip, congratulations, and I'm sure you guys will do very well in Fubu. GM still losing money. I did end up buying ExxonMobil calls. So I have 10 calls here that I bought. They're a little out of the money, and they are 1 year dated, which means they expire on January 21st, 2022. Now, the reason I bought ExxonMobil is we are starting to hear a lot of chatter in the oil and gas business. Also, I am from Houston, and I don't know if you guys know this, but we were actually out of power yesterday, and so I was anticipating a spike in the stock today just because of the shortage of natural gas that we had. So we were out of power, which is why, by the way, I couldn't post any videos yesterday. Anyways, but that is a story for another day. So ExxonMobil is now a part of my long-term hold portfolio. So I'm going to continue to hold ExxonMobil for as long as I can until I can get at least a 20 to 25% profit on these calls. Hopefully a little more, but at least 20 to 25%. Now that the options are out of the way, let's quickly cover the stocks. Snow, once again, is dipping. We were so close to breaking even and getting Snow out of this portfolio, but we did see a dip today, which is okay. Snow is going to continue to be a part of the portfolio until we can break even on it. NEO took a little dip. Jumia, in fact, also took a little dip. BNGO absolutely killing it. No complaints on BNGO in this portfolio. It has been a killer stock. We have ridden amazing gains on this stock. ACB on its way up, but we are still losing $190. TTCF doing good for the day. I think this is probably a record high for since when I've been holding TTCF. So I'm really glad about that. Peloton down, Excel Fleet is still down. Guys, I have no idea when Excel Fleet is gonna pop. It should be ready to make a move already, but it is just not. Nndm doing really good, and one thing you will notice is that I did add 200 shares of Nndm today, and I give you guys signals for that right here on YouTube. So you guys should have picked up Nndm. I think this stock is ready to pop and is going to pop fairly soon. We're gonna see some really good news. The reason that I bought it today was because we were waiting for the direct offering, and the direct offering happened at $12.80. They issued $500 million of shares at $12.80. So I wanted to see how low an Nndm was going to go. So I did end up picking 200 shares at $14.43, I believe. Now I still have some buying power, and I plan on using that power in this stock specifically if it happens to go down even further. So I'm going to continue watching it this week, and I'm going to continue to buy the dip, as they say in an Nndm. DT doing good. I mean, we have seen higher numbers for DT, but you know, they're fine. Open, #1 trade for 2021. Hamza Invest said that here. We are lower on Open Door, which is okay. It's going to come back up. I'm not too worried about it. MLND doing good. NAK, you know, whatever. Clove, I am down on Clove, but I'm not worried about it. CHEK, closer to break even, looking good right now. ISR doing good. SRPT doing okay. ARK, all three of the ARK invests are doing just fine. All three of them lower today, as you can see, but doing just fine. I think we'll be okay long term. SCPK doing good. EXPC was doing well. It was actually doing better earlier in the morning, but you know what? We are okay with that stock as well. Sens crushed it today. So Sens actually, I believe, hit a 52-week high today. I got that notification. I was so excited for it. I am waiting for this stock to pop. I still believe that it has a lot of room to grow. Nokia still losing money, but I am holding strong, diamond hands. And the reason I like Nokia is because of their 5G potential. 5G future play. So Airgain, same thing. By the way, Airgain also, I believe, did hit a 52-week high earlier today. PCTI doing all right. GNUS is up. It was down last week. We are up today, so we're not going to complain about it. Lightbridge doing really good. I am going to add more on LTBR because I'm hearing a lot of chatter and how the stock is supposed to be worth $40 very soon. So we are hearing a little bit of stuff on LTBR, and I am going to continue to look into that and post a separate video on 3 stocks that I'm aggressively looking to buy, and I believe LTBR is going to be one of them. So if you're interested in that, make sure you hit the subscribe button so that you're notified the next time I post a video, so you can also buy stocks that I am aggressively looking at. TTO doing fairly well. SWN doing well. Helicity, we were doing very well with Helicity, but for whatever reason, it is down. VGAC is the sleeper of this portfolio. I continue to lose money in it. I've been losing roughly around between $700 to $500 in this. And I continue to add more positions even though I'm losing, because I really believe that VGAC is going to be one of those 0 to 100 stories where we get some form of speculation or some form of catalyst in the market where this stock is going to skyrocket within a very short amount of time. So I'm going to hold on to VGAC for a while. Sana, I was making a huge profit. Now I'm making a $100 loss in, not too worried about. PLTR is the biggest loser in this portfolio, and I think it's going to take me a while to recover from PLTR. Now, the reason I entered PLTR was I was supposed to swing trade it really quickly, so get in and out, and I missed my opportunity to get out of the stock, and since then it has been trending downward. So I think it's going to continue to trend downward. I wouldn't be too surprised to see PLTR settle at somewhere close to $25. So that is kind of what I'm seeing based on the charts and based on the trends that I'm noticing on this stock. Somewhere around $25 is my buy. So I am going to continue to buy PLTR, as I do believe that in the long run it is going up. So if anybody is considering buying PLTR right now, you are actually better off than I am in that stock. WWR losing a little bit of money, not too worried about. VXX, UXVY, both of them are hedges against the market. Both of them did fairly well today, came up, but then settled back down as the market went to a close. Sava doing okay. We're losing a little bit of money there, not too concerned. Fubo doing okay as well. GNOG, I can't complain. NGAC also actually trending upwards today, which was really good. I was really glad to see that. EXPI, by the way, guys, EXP Realty is going to absolutely crush 2021. I think they're going to do fairly well. I am going to continue to look into them and maybe even add some more positions. We have time. I am losing a little bit of money in time, not too worried about it. I am going to continue to add positions once I can sell those calls that I showed you guys earlier. Polar Power is also in the red for the day, not too worried about it once again. HAAC, we are in the positive. I think we're like 15% higher since we bought it just literally last week. Let me just take a look. We are 9% higher on HAAC, which is not too bad for holding it just for a couple of days. Had I put more money into it, we would be much higher. So let's look at what we have after HAAC, and that is right over here, Tesla. I thought we picked up Tesla at the bottom, but turns out there's a little more room to run with Tesla. I am losing $13, which is absolutely not a big deal for Tesla. I'm not worried about it. I think the stock market just had a slow day today, which is why my entire portfolio is kind of a little slow. Grow Generation just having a slow day today, nothing to worried about. This is actually one of those stocks that I do intend on holding long term. CLBS doing good. ITRM I actually did buy today, and I'm going to continue to buy ITRM and hold on for the ride. I do believe that this stock has some room to run, and I want to be in it when it does. So with that being said, I'm quickly going to jump into the cryptos for the day. So the first thing you guys will see here is that I have added a little bit of Doge to my portfolio. Now, although I'm not a firm believer in Doge and I don't support it too much, I did end up buying 4,344 Dogecoins because Elon Musk just keeps tweeting about it. I think it may ride just on the hype, and so for that reason I did buy a little bit of Doge. This is really against a lot of things that I say about Dogecoin, but I decided to jump in and see if I can ride the hype on Doge. So I am losing $20 on Doge. It's really nothing big. I think my total investment in Doge was $250. So I really don't think it's a big deal. I'm just gonna try to see if there is some merit to the hype. If not, you know what, I'll even sell it at a loss and I'm not going to complain. And now, because I have Doge, you guys can't see Bitcoin and Ethereum on the screen. So let me quickly pull up Bitcoin and show you guys. Bitcoin is at 48,000. My equity in Bitcoin is roughly around $16,730. That is Bitcoin. And then I have, of course, Ethereum, and Ethereum is at $1,761. So Ethereum right now is $16,375 in my portfolio. That is my total equity in Ethereum. So yeah, guys, that is my portfolio for the day. As you guys can see, I'm not doing too well. I'm down roughly around 3.89% as of right now. But you know what? We believe in these stocks, and I think this actually is a very good entry point for some of you who are looking to enter some of these positions. Just like that, my name is Hamza, and I'll see you guys next video.